Hi everyone, it's Norm here. On today's episode, we're going to be learning about the eastern tiger salamander. The eastern tiger salamanders that we have here in southeastern Manitoba are known as the Prairie population, and this is the only place in all of Canada that they still exist. So stay tuned to learn all about these species at risk. Adult eastern tiger salamanders can grow up to 35 centimeters in length, although they do usually average smaller than that. This makes them one of North America's largest salamanders. Their color throughout the body is generally dark with dull orange, yellow, or green spots. They have a short snout, thick neck and legs, and a longer tail. As an amphibian, they do have distinct stages of their life cycle where they do look very different from each other, starting as an inconspicuous egg, then into the larval stage, which in truth is a little hard to separate from other salamanders in our area, although they look fairly like the adult, just more silvery in color, haven't quite got the legs developed, and the easiest ID feature is that distinct feathery gill plate around the head. Occasionally with salamanders, you can have something called a neotenic salamander. That's when in the larval stage, they reach sexual maturity, meaning that there is no need for that larval stage to proceed any farther, and that's where the development of the growth will stop, making it even more tricky to ID the eastern tiger salamander. Eastern tiger salamanders depend on a variety of habitats, both aquatic and terrestrial. So for their water sources, they must be free of predatory fish and be present for 3 to 7 months in a year. That will be used for things like breeding, laying eggs, and raising the larvae. The terrestrial or land habitat includes things like grasslands, savannas, and along wood edges. And that's usually close to their aquatic habitat. The overall population of eastern tiger salamanders in North America is actually fairly broad, although it is very disjointed in the eastern part of North America. Here in Canada, we only have the eastern tiger salamander prairie population in small pocket populations here in southeastern Manitoba, although in 1915 a single specimen was taken from the southern portion of Ontario. The eastern tiger salamander faces a few issues here in southeastern Manitoba. Seeing that it only exists in small pocket populations, a single negative event like a chemical spill or severe drought could wipe out these populations completely. Now the fact that it relies on both aquatic and terrestrial habitat only doubles the issues that it faces. Even one of the larger issues that it faces, which is road mortality, is caused from them leaving that aquatic habitat going to try to find suitable land habitat. So all of these issues build up and make it for a little bit of a tough going for the eastern tiger salamander. But southeastern Manitoba, specifically the tallgrass prairie natural area, is a really important place to keep healthy, not only for our eastern tiger salamander, but for all of us that call this area our home. So here's to hoping for a positive future for this species at risk. Thanks everyone for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time.